I think it suits him. And that's not a cheap outfit either. Those shorts are expensive.
164.
Another would leave the bullseye. Not to be, and Barry Van Peer needs just one treble to get a go at the button.
Barry is very creative when it comes to a lot of finishes in the 80 to 130 range. But this is where you've got to remain traditional. Straight down the line, just like this. Double five. That is magnificent from Bionic. He is putting Van Dongen to the sword.
Barry could end it with a bang here.
Sometimes when he gets a little bit anxious, he does take a little bit of a time out. Just had one there. But it might be lights out for Jules Van Dongen if he doesn't find this in 6 after a mismatched shot for Bionic.
Yeah, and he'll feel like he's just been in a spin. This match would have been much shorter than he expected, and he will be expecting this to be taken out because Van Peer has been excellent. Now then, 14 leaves the ball.
47.
He can miss.
Earlier in the match, we saw Van Peer going for 2 treble 17s on a 1-3-4. That option was open for Van Dongen, but he chose not to go that route. Instead, he used a pretty good approach route there. But it's Van Peer for the win, and I expect him to get this.
And he does get it. And Barry Van Peer blitzes Jules Van Dongen in the opening match.
Ideal place for him to put that right, but you've also got the European champion Ross Smith in a first-round game with Florian Hempel for the right to face Cullen. I think Ross Smith is a danger in every single event.
Couldn't agree more. And I think he will have at the back of his mind that there's this stinging possibility that if he doesn't have a great European Tour season, he won't be at the Euros to defend it. Talk to someone who knows about that particular stigma in your mind. It happened to me in 2011, but we have to let everybody know, of course, that Michael van Gerwen is not here. He chose not to play in this tournament this weekend, so he's having a rest. Rest not, Lee Evans. 4-1, Lee Evans. Sounds really good.
Finish, and Lee Evans has got 2 visits from here to complete what has been a pretty emphatic victory.
When Suter was on 2-3-1 and hitting a single 20, he really should have gone to the 19s. The single 19 and then a bullseye at 25 would have left the finish.
Yes.
But now he's got all sorts of problems. He needs Lee Evans to have a meltdown.
That's another awkward finish he's left, but he may not get a go at it because Lee Evans has already taken out 62. It's double 16 again for Evs.
30.
Match start missed.
A lot of this match, Lee Evans has been averaging 99. But it's 99 Luftballons that Suter needs. That leaves 78.
Going double-double. No, he's not. Thought he was looking down at the 19s for a moment.
Lee requires 32.
But he's finished very well in this game. He's 45, 46%, Lee Evans. You would think one of these goes to complete the victory. Just next door. And gets it. Lee Evans beats Alan Suter. It is back-to-back weekends where Evans has started a Euro Tour. Okay. You know what? He blocked the path to the treble 20. Went in search of another treble and got it. Treble 19. Not going to happen.
So to cancel out that break by Campbell, 68 required. And then just the 8. Now just the 4. And a pair of 2s achieves that. And it's a pair of 2s on the scoreboard in this match.
That was the best leg of the match from Callan, that previous one in 13 darts. And he's threatening to go even better. All of a sudden, Callan Rydz has ignited. And when the blue touch paper is linked with this young man, he is one of the most thrilling darts players around.
Yeah, look where Matt Campbell is in this leg. Rydz on tops. And it's all the threes for Campbell. Powerless to do anything about what Callan does next.
433, going to require 40.
Another 13 darter. You betcha. Well, Callan Rydz has been allowed to get to this stage of the game and find his form. Because
Menu still to come this afternoon. And that's a tasty turn from Callan Rydz. Adam Warner, debutant on the Euro Tour, one to watch. He's coming up next against Mario van den Behaarde. We've still got Andy Bolton against Keane Parry. That'll be fast and furious. Jeffrey Desvan, Brendan Dolan and Andrew Gilding all on the stage. Maybe pretty soon.
Oh, yes. Callan Rydz. It's taken him a while, but he's arrived in this game. Back-to-back 180s. Campbell with 3 treble 18s of his own, and it might be a parting farewell. Double 12. Double 6. It's done and dusted. The Riot, Callan Rydz, his first win on the Euro Tour this year.
102. He's at 104, beating Dimitri van den Berg early this season. He does have the capabilities of averaging a lot bigger than what we've seen maybe from him on the stage.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I think that was a jetpack.
Well, could he go off like a rocket here?
Oh, Mario. No. Oh, no, Mario. He can't believe it. As soon as he started looking up there, I just hoped that he wasn't going for double 18. He actually got dart 2 right, and he's just had a real meltdown.
Well, it's a fabulous 141 finish, but he needed 121.
That reminds me of Jamie Hughes last year. Remember what he did? He set up, was it a 147 and he went for a 141?
Yeah, didn't get the 9.
Or was it a 144? Something like that.
He may still get it. He may still get it in style.
96.
But he may lose the leg.
If he loses this leg via this checkout for Adam, he knows exactly why. Make him pay. That's what the dart players should be saying to themselves right now. And consider it paid. A 1-1-2 for Adam Warner to make Mario feel sick.
Wow, well, he's going to be feeling pretty punched. Mario's visit of this match.
Seems like a long time ago, doesn't it?
It's been a really, we said, intriguing encounter at the start of it, and it's panned out that way. You've got this real contrast in styles. You get that moment of madness from Mario. Yet he looks like a man who might have actually managed to put it to the back of his mind.
81.
We are seeing a bit more animation from him than what we would usually see. Now, Adam.
I'll see some animation here. Well, it's not going to happen.
Well, just imagine if he was to take a big finish to win the match. You and I have both seen him celebrate a big win before.
Yeah, and his friends. I was swarmed by them.
And with that in mind, if he does win this match, I hope he doesn't lose his dart in the celebration either.
That happened as well, yeah. Well, he's lost his way there a little bit. And he's going to indulge in the big build-up once again. Look at the focus. Look at the preparation.
He gave it the old Brock Lesnar shoulder shrug there, and it worked.
Watch him, just watch him go.
Start of the match with a 12 darter. He could bookend this performance, or even better than 12.
135.
Finish line-itis, did you say? Well, the evidence tells us that he's ready to run into the next round, not amble.
Well, we said at the start of this game that Adam Warner's story could be a movie or a book, and this had a brilliant beginning, a very readable middle. Is this the excellent end?
He's through on debut. And Adam Warner is going to take on Michael Smith tomorrow.
I also think winning on the Challenge Tour is about as hard as it's ever been with the standard nowadays.
Correct. And we know how good Martijn Dracht is, because when he was in Kiel, he made the last day. And that's who Andy beat in the final of that third Challenge Tour event of the season.
Despite that good visit from Andy Bolton, Keane Barry is the one bossing this leg.
95.
But he's going to get a couple of darts to win it, you would think, for a 4-1 lead, and it looks a commanding one. There's nothing in it in the averages. They're both averaging 94, 95, and yet Keane Barry is the one taking care of business.
56.
Will that continue?
Double 10.
46.
And that mistake
And he
could be the
requires
one little
76.
glimmer that Andy's been waiting for. But that's a bad dart. The recovery must be perfect. He has a choice. He can be defensive and just get the big 11. But he's gone aggressive to leave double 14.
48.
You can see how painful that is for X Factor.
And when he came to the board, he was expecting minimum one dart at the outer ring. He did get it by one way or another. Double one then.
No score.
That wasn't the double that Keane Barry wanted.
28.
I'm not even sure if that was on purpose. Doesn't matter anymore because he lost the leg and he shouldn't have.
We don't want to see that. Not if you're an Andy Bolton ultra.
I remember years ago when Andy Bolton played at the UK
60.
Open and he was a qualifier and he played against Vincent van der Voort. It was, let's say, a game that wasn't played in the
60.
best of spirits. But the one thing that I remember about it more than anything else is just how much Andy put his hand in his bag of tricks. And Vincent was spinning by the end of it. It was just the most extraordinary game to watch.
That's another great looking first dart from Keane Barry. But again, it's a poor ton, and an extra 40 points would have made a big old difference.
That game against Vincent was back in 2011, and Andy won it by 9 legs to 7. It was one of the outside boards at Bolton at the back of the room, and there was a lot of people watching it. Got a lot of headlines, but you can't be leaving 169. You know that, Andy. Especially when Keane is looking at double 12. Oh, it's a beauty. And it gives him a 2-leg cushion as well.
Locked something within himself.
Yeah, Keane's going to take part in Leeuwarden in the Dutch Darts Championship at the end of the month, and then he will go to Belgium straight after that. So a hot 10 days or so. Probably the wise thing to do at that kind of juncture is just to stay in the area instead of travelling backwards and forwards.
I think that's probably what he'll end up doing. But it doesn't seem to be something he struggles with, this globe-trotting lifestyle. Looked like he was struggling in this game. But he's managed to dig himself out of a hole, and he leaves himself on a double for the match.
Can he stay in there? He's trying to leave double 11, but with Keane's angle of attack, he'll fancy this.
He will. And he takes it out straight away. Keane Barry reached the final day here in Munich last year. He is off and running this year. Rob Cross, the number 3 seed, thrashed. Surely it's a 2-treble visit from there. It's all 3 for Scott Waits for the first time in this contest.
Can he start to impose himself in it?
44.
Got the 180, now he wants something neat and tidy at the end of a leg.
That's neat. But that's not particularly tidy.
And he will come back with 3 in hand, but this time his opponent will be on some kind of outshot.
92.
It's sub 100, so Waits now feeling the heat.
Get
Get the feeling he knew that had to go. Stays within touch, keeps Dragutin Horvat.
27.
Well, much needed this from Dragutin Horvat. 16 darters have been enough for Scott Waits in the last 3 legs to get the legs won.
100. Dragutin, you require 64.
Well, this will tell us a lot. This dart will tell us a lot, and this one will tell us everything.
44. Short to require 138.
He has not led in this match. In fact, he was 4-1 down. But he's not going to lead at the end of this visit. He may yet lead at the end of this leg, but he's relying on Dragutin Horvat missing more darts.
Wasn't a badly thrown dart at tops. Now he's got time. Now he's got 2. And he leads once more, keeps Scott Waits at bay.
So Waits can just set this up. No need to go for it.
We saw Horvat go for it, didn't we? Doesn't even have that dilemma.
60.
Could have used the bullseye there. That's Liam Mandel-Lawrence without the bunny costume. He's in action this evening.
Oh, hello.
And that decision not to go for the bull, Dan, could be costly.
It really could, because he's only going to get 1 dart at double here. And it's 1 that'll have to go if he gets it. Treble 15 or 19. Cannot get the treble. Dragutin Horvat for match darts, having lost 6-1 to Scott Waits here last year, has a chance for revenge.
Misses a big number, shaky, nervy, but he gets a dart. And Dragutin does it! Horvat holds his nerve. His opponent here.
Jeffrey will be hoping not, as he sits on the Graham Gooch. 3-3-3.
Dolan miles ahead. At any time we know Dizvan can snap into action, but just doing it less frequently than even he used to do at still a relatively young age in darting terms.
Some people don't kick in until their 40s. Kicking in on double 18, and that's a 150 out for the halfway point. Amazing from Dolan. Yeah, I think that's an intelligent play. Even if you want to leave double 16 there, worst case scenario, you pull the dart low and you go and you bust. So well done, Jeffrey. Good play there. Good ball management.
So what has been a decent darting ding-dong, this is the parity. Actually has got a little bit scrappier as the pair have come together. And unless Dolan can pull out another plum, Dizvan will get darts, and he might, you know. Treble 18. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I bet he thought that was in. About 90% of the way through the air, he thought, I'm getting a shot at the bull here. But don't miss double 10. And we've got a tie game after 8. And we do. It's very much a neutral game, this as well.
In terms of level in the match. But he might be about to take the lead. Having trailed the game. It would have felt like he'd lost the game, having trailed it 4-1.
Maybe we set it up right, Murph. We were saying that comebacks were in not being completed. Maybe a comeback could be completed by Jeffrey on this occasion, but a 68 checkout would definitely do him some good. 2 4s, and he's now within 1 of victory. Dolan needs the last 2 legs, otherwise he'll be out in the first session.
Not only does that man lead for the first time, but we see there Dizvan having to switch and doing it to great effect. His first start blocking the bed, and look what he's left.
Well, he might stay on the 19s now, because he's just got 2 trebles, and if he does that again, he will get a match start at double 18.
It is the finish that Dolan took out to lead this match 3-0. He went on to lead the match 4-1. Dizvan doesn't even need to take it out, but he does stay on the 19s. He does it, 2 of them, and he repeats that brilliant finish that Dolan took out earlier in the match.
With 20 more points.
1-2-1 for a 3-1 lead. And you can't do that with a single one to start. But now that Karnik is on 105 instead of, say, 85 or something smaller, let's see what effect it has. It has a big effect.
Yeah, 20 points on the floor. He should at least have got a dart at the bullseye. It might have even been destined for the treble 20. It's a really unfortunate bounce out for Karnik. And Gilding makes him pay. It's another 13-dart leg, finished on double top for Andrew Gilding. Plus to tie, because Gilding right now is averaging 101. He has only missed darts at double in one leg of this match. And he's going to get a dart at double here at double 18 for a 1-2-6 that he narrowly misses.
You know what, Dan, if this tournament was in Birmingham, you might as well just give Johnny Clayton the trophy.
Doesn't lose there, does he? More successful in Birmingham than Martin O'Neill.
57. And you go 36.
Double 18 to break Karnik again. A little nod, knowing that he's back for nines.
18.
And it's happening again, just like leg 3.
135.
But this is another big ask. He's left 132 twice. He's now Mr. 135.
63.
Oh, does he go straight at it? He's in line with the double 9 over on that left-hand side of the hockey. He's not in line with the double 4. It does not matter. Andrew Gilding pins it and eventually manages to get that leg in the bag. 5-1 up, missed 5 darts for the leg he lost, and Titus Karnik is just
every time. And if you're a dart player who wants to get mentally strong and have something to rely on, get your own process and make it your own.
Well, he's talked about how he's lent on psychology theories and all sorts of stuff to help prepare him for big stage darts.
Ooh. Well, I wonder if he was going for the double.
88.
Well, if he was, that's odd, because it wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah, it was so far from the treble. It made me think, well, why would you go for the double?
81.
Well, it's entirely up to you, Andrew. You've left tops. You've hit it plenty of times in this match. Take it away.
For 6-1. Another little nod. And another miss. Well, he's had 3 legs where it's gone first time of asking and 3 legs where he's mucked about.
Double 16.
51.
And everybody likes to play lots of darts. If you're enjoying it, it's great. But the name of the game is to dispose of your opponent as soon as possible. And on double 2, he enters the madhouse.
Well, Andrew Gilding making a real mess of this. More match darts. 5 in total missed by Goldfinger. And Karnik can prolong this one. But will he prolong this one? No, he won't.
14.
No, he won't. Titus Karnik on double 1. Gilding has already missed double 1.
5.
He'll be wanting double 2 to finally seal it. And seal it he does. The UK Open champion comes safely through.